Just let her out, guys. Big old black virgin. She's got to have some Carnolian in her, or some Caucasian in her. Where did she go? See, some hive beetles slipped in and laid some eggs and had some eggs going on in here. She seems to be fine. A lot of them hatched out, but the bees couldn't protect and clean them. So now they should be able to get after it and clean them up. There she is right there. There she is right there. A big old black queen. That's beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. All right, girls, go to work. I didn't find the queen in this one over here in slot 3. Slot 2 was okay. I think they dug her out from underneath the cage. I got 9 of them to go here. Yeah. Guess what today's date is, guys? October 20. What does that mean? That means Steve-O has a wedding anniversary. Are you ready for this, guys? 47 years. Happy anniversary, Steve-O. The last minute, last night. Yeah, I fooled around last night to the last minute and kept meaning to go down and get a card, right? And I didn't. And it was getting up around 5:30 and I said, oh my goodness, I got to get down and get an anniversary card. Well, I'm going to be in hot water. So anyway, I says, I'd cleaned up. I'd been doing bee work and stuff. I cleaned up. Where are you going? Well, I got to go to the feed store and get some chicken feed. You had to clean up to go get chicken feed? I said, yeah, well, I was grubby and I didn't feel good, you know. I just want to get cleaned up and then I'll go down and get some chicken feed. Well, the feed store's closed. Now I got 15 minutes to get there. You just wait around to the last minute, don't you, to do everything? I said, yeah, I guess so. Anyway, I got the card, and then later on she went to bed, and I put the card, normally I get up early and make the coffee in the morning, but I put the card right there in front of the coffee canister, you know, leaning. You had to open the cupboard up, and there it was, right there. So this morning, I laid around waiting for her, you know, get up and go. Normally I make the coffee, but if I fool around too long, she'll make the coffee, right? Well, she got up, she wandered out there. She comes back in with the coffee, gave me a big smile and a kiss, and she said, I found your chicken feed. You know, I can't trick her, guys. I have 47 years, and I have not tricked that woman yet. She knows every move that I make. All right, guys, let's quit clowning around here with anniversaries and get these bees. I got to get, I had a down, that one over there was getting robbed out. They went in there and just slaughtered them bees, but I had some bees left on here, and then the bull ants moved in. I'm going to put some tanglefoot around those rebars. Maybe I can slow down them bull ants. Them things are ruthless. And I just went in there and torched a whole bunch of them. Couldn't find the queen. I had a nice black queen in there, but this is another black queen here on slot 2. So anyway, I think I had a dark queen too on number 1. I got to check it. But anyway, let me get into this thing here. That's more of a golden queen right there, guys. She's been trapped in here. I've had these bees trapped in here for these queens for 3 days. I would not suggest going over 3 days on lockdown. I'm not really pleased with these things here at all, guys. These queen banks. For the simple fact, when you get ready to harvest these and get them on over into 5 frames, you got a bunch of bees in the bottom of these things. Who wants to sit and fire up a bee back and suck them bees out of there? You know? So anyway, I'm not pleased with these. What I am doing, I'm starting to get my inventory up on the 2s. And I've got a little stockpile going here on the 2s. Yeah, the bees are really in robbing mode here, so hopefully these other ones seem to be fine. If you've got enough bees to protect the front end like these here, they're not going to get robbed out, because they're coming in a 1/2-inch hole. See, this is the way I'm rigging them up now. I just knocked out 10 of these. I got 2 more in the barn I got to get over here. They're going to get painted today. They got dipped in tall earth yesterday, so I'll paint them today. And I ran out of good paint, exterior paint, but of the white, so I put some dark. I had some chocolate exterior I put on, and then I rolled on the top for record keeping, you know. But here's my 2 framers here. I plan on getting at least 50 of these knocked out by spring. 50 of these, and you can see I got a 2 3/4 hole board in there with the 1/8 screen stapled on. You'd hardly run out of, when you're building these things, have much scrap, because the scraps make these handles. So yeah, these are working out good. And what I'm doing on these are all glued together. These seams are glued together, except the bottom. The bottom is shot in with exterior screws. It is preserved, so you can see that gray patina on there. That's that tall earth. But I'm just screwing them on and no glue. So the theory is on that, say you're in the field and you've got a two framer that's blown out. It's ready to swarm, right? And you've got a couple die outs, which you're going to have, like I just had one here, okay? I can take my screw gun in the field and zap this bottom off of here, right? And come over here to this strong colony is about to blow up and swarm. I can set her on right there, just like that. Set it on just like that. Granted, I got a hole here. If you don't want the hole, you're afraid of robbing, plug it with paper towel. Shove some paper towel in it. That's all you got to do. That'll buy you some time. And actually, guys, you could stack 3 on top of this. It'd give you a 6 framer. They will have no problem running up and down there. It'd be just like the interior of a house wall right there. 2x4 wall. They will have no problem running up and down in that box. The only downside of that, if you got it in a high wind area, back in here I'm protected with these trees. So if you got a heavy side wind out in the middle of a field, yeah, you might have an issue with this thing toppling over. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. Try to get 50 of these done, and then get 55 framers. That'll get me through 21. And if all goes well, and I want to kick it up a notch, I'm going to make 50 more. I have 100 of the 2 framers and 100 of the 5s, and crank out the queens. Just keep them cooking, guys. Crank them out, sell them, keep them going. I think 100 colonies would do me pretty good. See, here's a little bit of stuff that's still laying around here. You know, see, here's the bull ants here running around still. So they're a nuisance. But these other guys seem to be doing fairly well here. I got to get my beetle traps in. This is what I'm putting in for beetle traps. I'm cutting these down. These are originally 4-inch square. I'm just cutting them down so they can go inside of a 2 framer. Okay, that's it for now. Well, there she is, guys. A Steve-O homemade queen. She looks kind of frisky. T for top. Good luck, girl. There's another very dark queen, guys. I'm curious, very curious. Of course, this came from that very good stock. So I'm curious of how they're going to go. If they go well, I'm going to do a lot of breeding from them in the spring. Had more dark queens than I thought. These are all very weak colonies. I tried to get as much seal brood as I could on these. So far, I found all my queens but one. I think what happened, they dug underneath. She crawled out from underneath. They may have killed her. I don't know. She's a little brighter queen. Coming along good. Time will tell. We still got plenty of drones. Go to work, boy. Go to work. Do your job. Do your job, bud. Okay, this is the last box here. She's doing pretty good. Bees are accepting them. I have yet, guys, to have a non-acceptance with a cage method. But like I said, don't go over 3 days. They've kept her fed and happy inside that cage. There is a little nectar still in them cells and whatnot. She's doing fine. I got quite a few dead bodies down in there. Just older bees that they'll have to clean out. They'll get them cleaned out in a few days. You're able to put beetle barns in these two-framers, by the way. I just had them political signs made up. Yeah, you can put them in there. See, they go in. But they won't go in. See the distance here on the beefy beehive. You've got enough clearance to put these in. But on a regular date ant hive or whatever, man-like hive, you don't have that much bee space here, and these won't go in on the top. You got to put them in on the bottom. And from my experience, the beetle action seems to be at the top. Seems to be at the top, so that's why I like to put them up here. Okay, now we're at the mercy of Mother Nature, guys. There's nothing in that one. I just set it on with an extra box. I threw it on there. So yeah, they're all out buzzing and flying now here. It's a shame that black queen on the end. She was a good looking queen, but I've got plenty of black ones here. I've got about 4 or 5 black ones that this queen I got in here is throwing. Look at these bees here. They still smell that pheromone where that queen was in there. They're still smelling her. I almost screwed up here, guys. I was fixing to walk away and I forgot to open this door up. Now they're open. I got a couple hives over here, some carnolians I want to look at. Here's a carnolian that I put in. You probably remember me putting them in this colony here. I had 2 come back, and then they put 2 cells in there. There's 2 cells going on in there. I don't want to fool with them. But look at this girl here, guys. She is blowing this thing out. Granted, they're not pulling down this comb yet, but they will be soon. This happens to be on 4 strings on this frame, but you can get away with 3, but don't just do 2. Yeah, this is carnolian, actually a carnolian Italian cross is what this is. And she seems to be, I mean, they're working on this plastic frame a little bit here, starting to draw it out. Let's pull this next frame over and see what it looks like. Yeah, she's just getting going in production here. She's just starting to go here. She's wandering around in here somewhere. There she is right there, guys. There she is right there. That's an Italian carnolian cross right there is what that is. That actually came out of Sebastian Apiary. He's a breeder just to my east. This thing still looks like it's functional here. Let's check this other colony. See if it's doing anything. The other 2 in the middle here, they pulled them out of the candy too quickly, and they got killed. What happened? They didn't like her. They started making cells in there, because when I put that in, there was a few open cells with a few eggs. So I'll keep the sugar water pouring to these guys. This looks like a weaker colony here. Very weak, very weak. It may be toast, I don't know. Hopefully not. I see they're drawing a little comb here. Big old black drone right there. Several of them. Yeah, I think this colony's toast here. Yeah, it is. It's toast. So this needs cleaning up. This frame needs cleaning up. So does this one. There's no queen here. She's been terminated. Let's put them over here. So out of 4 queens that I spent $60 on, I've only got one queen here to show for my effort. So obviously that's non-profit organization right there. Let's get these frames out. They're doing nothing on. Not doing much of anything here yet. So let's put these in, let them go to work on these, cleaning those up, finish filling them out. We'll put that box back over there in inventory. Okay guys, they're still wanting to do a lot of brood rearing, so they're wanting pollen. They're eating this up fast. I had this filled out all the way here the other day. It was all the way to the top, and as you can see, they're eating it down a lot. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for stopping by the old base camp, and I'll keep you posted. About the 30th of this month, we'll get in all these 2-framers, see if these queens made it back from their mating flights. See you later. Bye-bye.